Rough, and we will have, I believe, Elaine and Kyle next.
I believe that's true. Our two undefeated players. So this could be, we have an important award if Elaine loses on stream. We have a copy of the card Giant Killer from Throne of Eldraine. And if Kyle beats Elaine here on stream, you're going to see that. You're going to see our little Giant Killer ceremony.
Yes.
So be ready for that.
Please be ready. And that is because Elaine is now 2-time defending champion.
Yep, she's
Naveen,
going for that 3-peat.
who is here, won the first VRD.
And Dan, who is here, won the second VRD.
Yes.
So a lot of champions here.
Quite a few.
Some fantastic VRD players.
Yeah.
And we'll see who takes it home this time. Elaine could go for that 3-peat.
Yep.
And we'll see what happens. But we're gonna switch over here to
Kyle versus Brandon.
Kyle versus Brandon, actually. My apologies.
We were misinformed.
Okay, Windows. You do whatever you want, Windows, I guess.
Yep, that's how it works.
All right, so
probably open that window.
Yeah, that might be a good idea. I'm gonna try to do that. See how it works.
Okay, I'm going to
see how childproofed it is. Because that's
well, we couldn't open the blinds, so I'm not very hopeful.
Yeah, given how childproofed this house is. Okay.
Thank you, Mark, for updating that. I appreciate that. And we've got, it looks like a 6 from Brandon for first, and a 7 from Kyle. Nope, that was a tie. All right, we're going to 11 from Brandon. All right, yep, we're in. So this is the mono list versus Brandon's list, which started out really good, but again, as we've touched on, he feels like he messed up a couple of drafts, a couple picks there, went for Misty when he thinks he should have gotten 3 Fairy because he was going to... He told me the reason he didn't was because he didn't want to signal that early that he was going into white, which that was at pick 10. And then, it snakes back around, he picks something else, and he doesn't get it on the next swing back. And that was really when things sort of jumped off the rails for him. But his deck still does good things.
Oh, yes.
We've seen some cool stuff on stream. He his deck wins when his opponent activates Snippables. And we've got a Collector Oof from Kyle's deck that should be in the main. Going in there. The rest of the sideboard here? Yeah, the rest of the sideboard's in the sideboard. Good.
How's the beverage situation in here doing?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
And whenever Steven wants to tag in, I'll eat my food.
Yeah.
Let's get him in here now.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Steven. You're in.
Alrighty, folks, so I'm going to hop out. Steven's going to hop in. I'm going to eat some food.
Yeah, I am going to scoot down.
Yeah. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, this will be interesting. All right, one moment, guys. We'll be right back. All right, so after you, Mr. Levine.
Yes,
yeah,
I just opened it because it's not cool in here.
Yeah.
Out of mold.
Yes. You can take that over. That's fine.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, we got to like.
All right, so we're going to switch spots real quick. I am going over to the
Tippin.
left, and we have Mr. Hagen here.
Hi, I'm Eric. This is Jason.
Yep.
Or I'm Jason. This is Eric.
Yeah.
The other way.
All right, so we've got the turn
Yeah,
one.
test cards are absolutely not legal. It has to be legal in Vintage.
Yes. So uncards, not legal.
Right. Conspiracies, not legal.
Not legal, yeah.
And
Agent
that's
Searcher, legal.
basically it, right?
Yeah.
And anti-cards.
Yeah, and anti-cards, yeah.
So we have Brandon Curry here with, we were trying to name it in there, Fastbond Walkers.
Kyle lost.
Yeah, there was a whole lot. I think everyone has at least one, all the 2-1s have at least one loss, or 2 3-1s. There's a whole lot of people that are X1 right now.
Yeah.
We called it Fastbond Walkers. We called it Super Fast Friends. I also called it Fastbond Turtle.
I like Fastbond Turtle.
Right, because
yeah,
you kind of like, hey, I'm going to cast some artifacts and I'm going to Dirtle and then maybe win.
Yeah.
Versus Green Rim.
Yeah.
So Kyle is in green ramp, but he's not really ramping in a lot of ways we traditionally think.
No,
right? Like
he's
his
not.
prime time's his big payoff. He's
Yeah.
really going for the giant, just the Dark Depth skill.
Yeah.
He also has some sweet tech in it's Brave tech. I don't know if I love it, but he's got a Dryad of Elysian
And
Fields
Scapeshift
or whatever it's
Valakut,
called.
and
Prismatic Omen, and then Scapeshift Valakut. So he's not even running mountains.
Yeah.
But effectively, he
Has
can
access
Scapeshift everyone, right?
And we just milled a Stasis and a Time Twister for Brandon.
And a Mystical Tutor.
Yeah, so that's rough. Losing
Also
Stasis.
Emery, right?
So there we go. Sylvan Library is...
Now, he does have Tameo. I don't know if Tameo's main deck or not. I'm pretty sure it is.
I think it was. Let's find out real quick.
Yeah, Tameo's main
Tameo
deck.
is main,
Collector
so
of
he
Tales,
can
so he
get it
can buy back what
Yeah.
he needs to.
And we've got Fast Bond here. So
We've
I
got
have to-
Elaine versus Dan Zelensky going on in there. That's the one I commented on a few minutes ago, and it's kind of a heck of a match going on.
Ooh, Tangle Wire.
Yeah, Tangle Wire looks really good now. Can we pull up Tangle Wire? Because I always get my smokestacks and my Tangle Wire taps, smokestack sacks, I know. But
Yes. So Tangle Wire is
Fading
4.
4. So
At the beginning of each player's upkeep, they tap a permanent that can tap
right.
for each counter on it.
So the key techs of Tangle Wire, if you've never really played Tangle Wire, are two things. One, if you're the smart Tangle Wire player, you can stack it to where your fading goes down first.
Yep.
So you're always tapping less than your opponent, right?
Yes.
Two is that you get a tap dirtily crap that you don't care about tapping, right? Like you get a tap Tangle Wire.
You get to tap top and then
Right,
draw.
right.
You know,
So, you get to untap artifact, creature, or land. You can't tap enchantments. You can't tap walkers.
Yeah.
Oh my god, if you could tap
that
tap
would be
walkers
so
with
good.
it, like Tangle
So
Wire.
good.
Yeah. But that key tech, of course, is you remove the fading, you stack it so you remove the fading. It's like smokestack, right? You
Yeah.
stack it to where you're removing the counters, where you're getting it less affected.
Yeah.
He also has Oko in this deck, which once it gets down to one, and he
you can
has
just
it,
Oko
I just elk it.
And
right?
it's a 3/3, yeah. It's
like,
fine.
oh, my Tanger Wild became an elk.
Yeah.
So I did talk to Brandon about the Grin heard around the world, about he still lost the match, but about so
clutch activation.
Elaine activates the ultimate of Nicol Bolas Dragon God to try to win.
Yep.
And then Brandon flashes the elk over top of the Emery. That Emery, of course, is still legendary. That legendary is a super type. And that was the game. Now, Elaine still won the match, but it was absolutely brutal. And I mentioned it to Brandon. He was like, "Oh my god!" He was like, "I was banking on that."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so Fastbond active, and Brandon does have Crucible.
I mean,
as
Brandon
well
gets
as
that quick fastball. Like,
Yeah.
his deck's sick. Again, his deck is every card in his deck is an engine. Like,
The
it's
problem
all
is that
part
he
of
has a bunch of engines
Right.
and very few payouts.
Right,
Like,
it's all part of the engine.
Yeah. And Emery is his best engine.
Yeah, I mean, like, he can rebuy Tangle Wire with Emery.
Oh, that's so good.
Like, he could choose to sack Smokestack if he had it, hypothetically, and then just rebuy it every time. You know?
Oh, and we're sacking Lotus here for something.
Yeah. Pick 1.3 on, pick one.
And there we go. Dryad showing up. Now that on the next turn we'll have Tangle down to 2. So he will have maybe a Verdant Catacombs available to tap for whatever he needs. Oh, and there's Depths. Okay, well this game is...
So the Dryad lets him play the second land, right?
Yeah. And that's going to be game, I have to imagine. Which, again, Sylvan is an insane advantage engine.
There's been some discussion about, if you have a plan, is Ancestral better than Lotus, right? Like,
Ancestral, Crypt, Lotus for me.
okay, yeah, like there's been some discussion.
But it's 1A, 1B, 1C.
Right.
Like
but
it doesn't.
it's
They're all
just
interchangeable.
so explosive.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like, even if you're not like recurring it a zillion times. Like earlier, Kyle went turn 1, buy you Lotus, sack Lotus for 3 white mana, play Knight of the Reliquary.
Yeah.
Right. Like,
I turn 1 Knight, and like that's insane.
right. Like I saw earlier again a game that's kind of heard around the world that we still talk about a lot was I went like turn 2 mana drain.
Yeah.
Played my land, used the mana drain mana and part of the land to play Narset, rolled down Narset, got Lotus, and was able to play Teferi Puzzle Box turn 3.
Yeah.
Right. And just lock a lane out of the game.
Yeah,
right?
and like there are some insane starts.
I did have a game with Mono Red to Ready in that VRD where I played Lotus 5 times.
Yeah. Yeah, and if especially there, it's
right.
Absurd. Yeah, I agree. That's generally the difference. Time Vault is number 4 for me. But
I don't like the Volt pick as much if I know that's what I want to play. Exactly right. What do you want to play? Right. The Volt pick locks you in. Right?
Yeah.
Like the others are
You're
really
still
really
relatively open. So yeah, we just so you know, Schmidtward, we do this quarterly, and we'll be doing the next one on May.
Do we have a date yet? May 2nd?
Yeah, I'll be hosting it at Miami 5K.
Okay.
We'll be hosting a VRD.
Okay.
That's going to be great.
Yeah, and May 2nd, actually, that's good for me, because the next weekend's graduation weekend. So
great, yeah, perfect.
So May 2nd is normally, first weekend of May is good, second weekend of May is garbage.
Yeah. So this
it is always the Vintage VRD, right? This is purely the Vintage Rotisserie Draft.
Yep.
It is not a cube, and we... it does. I mean, but it does change. Like there were 3 Theros cards drafted today.
Yeah.
Throne had a really big impact last time. Modern Horizons had a really big impact. So we do about a stream a month where like Mark and I will normally get together, or Mark and somebody will do a recap stream the month after.
Yeah.
And then right before the new set or right after the new set,
do a set preview.
We do a set preview, right? Where I optimistically talk about what cards can be broken, and Mark tells me, no, that doesn't work. Doomsday's better.
Mark is me basically.
Yeah,
it's all that.
So,
it's terrible.
So I take the role of Brandon Curry's, could be, and Mark takes the role of no.
Yeah.
And we meet somewhere in the middle. So, but it's good times.
Yeah, what Caterberg said, which Caterberg, obviously the host here. Yes, we announce it on Twitter. You can follow us at STLVRD. You can.
We repost on Reddit as well. We blast it there. We actually didn't blast enough this time a little bit.
Yeah.
But we have Twitter. You can also follow us on Facebook. I think we have a private group. I don't think we have a public group.
I believe so.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely, and we'll throw up updates on Twitter as we go at STLVRD.
And if you like us, the hosts, Eric is at Raging Levine on Twitter.
I am at SP Hagan, Hagan.
And I am at MTG Cabalcast, which if you want to hear me yell into the sun about how awful MTG finance is because of Wizards, listen to my weekly podcast.
But yeah, as Kitterberg said, we do have some changes coming in, so it may get a little harder to find a week. One thing we've discovered is that people don't know, as Eric calls it, the macronym. Like, what is STL, what is VRD?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we got here. We still got Elysian going on, right?
Yeah, Dryad's been doing work here, and the strip mine on the Thespian stage after he was tapped out was pretty clutch.
Yeah, Mark can throw those up there, I think.
Yeah, Mark, if you don't mind.
The handles.
Please, thank you. No, you're good.
No, you're awesome, dude. Don't worry.
And I believe Kyle does have a Ramanop excavator.
He does have
well
Ramanop, right? Yeah, and Reclaimer does not buy, but he's got Loam and he's got excavator, right?
Yeah.
And Lotus Cobra. I love you.
Yep. So there's 3 mana.
The Cobra del Loto.
For a Ramanop excavator. Called it.
And he's only played 1 land this turn.
Yeah.
So
I think he's probably going to hold it up, though. I can't imagine he's going to...
Yeah, play into the strip mine again.
Yeah.
I mean, is Crucible out? No.
Crucible is not out. But he can't activate now, and I think that's the issue.
Right.
So he gets, the Verdant Catacombs back. Will probably crack to do some thinning. Yes, thank you.
And you hold the Catacombs, not for the thing, because you have the Cobra del Loto.
Yeah.
My EDH Cobra is a Spanish
nice.
Cobra,
Yeah,
so it is
Cobra
always
del Loto.
Cobra del Loto to me. Yeah, so you hold it because if you need the mana next turn, you want the mana.
Yeah,
right?
you have it right away.
So,
you can
if you are ever a Lotus Cobra player, you know that there are some. You just gotta hold those fetches.
Yeah, you do. So keep that up.
Explosive.
And I believe both of our players are down to relatively few cards in hand here. Kyle has 2. I believe Brandon has 2 as well.
2 or 1, yeah. So the Dryad looks like it's been really good for him. This was a card that I said was going to get drafted. It went a little earlier than I thought it was by far. But he had a plan for it.
on Ramunap.
It's going to slow him. Right?
Oh, Veil of Summer.
Oh, the Veil. Veil was the first pack, technically. It's all one pack. But Veil went in the top 15 picks. And that's right. So the first time Veil got picked, I picked it in my creature combo deck, and it was like in the late 30s, early 40s, and that was fine. Like no one knew how explosive the card was at that point.
And like, now it's
then everyone realized that the card is.
Pick.
I mean, especially in this format where there's so much blue and black.
Yeah,
the card is essentially a 1-mana cryptic command.
Yeah,
and it's just a blowout.
Yeah, it is very good.
So,
yeah, I agree. That would be good. We should submit that to CFB's top 5. And there's a Batterskull. So this is interesting because it doesn't actually do anything for him. Yeah. I guess we can try to get to an out. I just don't know what out you would possibly have here.
So he's got Tangle Wire back. Is that a new Tangle Wire? He's not really using dice. Could we get fading counters on that Tangle Wire, please?
Tangle Wire's gone. So
what is that?
The fading counters are gone.
What is that next to?
That's he just played a Blabberskull.
No, over here on next to the deck.
Emery.
What is next to the deck?
That's a Tangle Wire. Fading counters are gone. It's
supposed
to, yeah.
Okay. So it'll be gone next turn.
Yeah, it'll be gone next turn.
Okay.
I think, fading is when you can't remove a counter. Vanishing is when you take
the
last.
Can't, yeah, thank you, Schmidt.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, 22 versions of the same mechanic, right?
Yeah, basically. We're going to keyword it a bunch of times. But they are functionally different.
They are very different.
And there's a Thespian stage, and I don't see any outs here. Oh, we get free mana.
But we're going to cast something pretty big with that free mana.
You just...
Oh, with the Elysian out. Oh my god, I just said I was going to be aroused when this happened.
Oh, there's aroused. The Cuddy. There's the Cuddy. And... Wait.
What? Oh, there
we got it.
I was hitting under the...
Yeah. What? So we just got Kid Cuddied for that. So that's the Valid Cuddy for the win. We're going to top the response.
Something.
You got it. Oh, that was so good.
Oh, God.
And that was the last submitted. 3 picks of his draft were Prismatic Omen, Valid Scape Shift, and he just...
That needs to be submitted. Does he run the Omen main deck? Or does he just rely on the Dryad?
I believe he has... I would hope he has...
Yeah, he has both. He's got the redundancy.
Yeah.
I figured, but just making sure. Oh, Scape Shift. Oh, that's so amazing. Oh, I love it so much.
Yeah, that was so good. I was like, he taps 3 lands. He's just gonna, activate Thespian Stage and get rid of Dark Depths, and then it's like, oh no, he's tapping more. Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got the Glacial Chasms or an Orb combo. You're good. With the Crucible, it's fine.
He did get he wanted the Remnant up too. He wanted both, but
yeah.
Oh, I also, Mark, I do think that we should hold that clip as well because that's
that's too good.
Oh my God. Kyle Vance, king of my heart.
Just Scape shifted him out of the game. What is this, Modern? He hasn't played Scape Shift in a while now.
Yeah, Dryad of the Elysian Grove Field, whatever the card is. Card's good. It's interesting.
It is.
It's like half an Oracle Moldiah and half a Prismatic Omen.
Yep. Also want to thank everyone for tuning in, obviously, over the GP and Star Cities going on.
Yeah, a lot going on this weekend, obviously. So, especially with a PT with a new techie hot deck, right? The Inverter of Truth. I kind of thought, I wondered if there was going to be some Inverter Thassa action. The Thassa's Oracle was my top card for this format. I thought it was going to be the most likely to be picked card.
Lupe did come out strong. And so buy-ins for this.
Is the Lupe Fiasco buy-in. So if you don't know Von Brauntown, thanks for the follow.
Thanks, Lunning, appreciate it.
So Lupe Fiasco, one of his most famous albums is Food and Liquor.
Yep.
Or Liquor and Food.
Food and Liquor.
Food and Liquor. And so we will show the buy-in. We will get a shot of it here. But our buy-in started out as liquor, but we kind of varied it up because some people don't necessarily like liquor. So you have to bring at least, it's basically our little rule is something you wouldn't mind giving for a wedding. So it's something that's got to be at least $50 of a food quality liquor and or a food. Though we've got a little diversified this weekend. Yeah. So B. Curry brought a buy-in of a night in, I guess it's one of his Airbnbs.
Yeah, his Airbnb.
His Airbnb.
Yeah. Yep.
With a bottle of champagne waiting for you at the Airbnb. Yes. So he has a receipt. Yeah. You get a night at Airbnb, like a staycation night.
Incredible.
Yeah. And B. Curry is, kind of owns nice things.
Yes.
He's a kind of a highfalutin guy. Yeah. And likes nice things, so I'm sure it's a nice Airbnb.
Yeah, it is.
And there's a bottle of champagne waiting for you. So that was his buy.
That was pretty good.
So that was pretty slick, right? So Last time we had multiple kind of coupons for like go to a local butcher and get several, $50, $70 worth of steaks.
Yeah.
There's a bottle of Basil Hayden's out there.
Yeah.
There's lots of high-end liquor, high-end foods, Airbnb staycations.
Yeah. It's good.
So, yeah.
We figure if you're going to do it, make it fun. So that's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
And you can liquor it up afterwards. And drinking is encouraged during the event as long as you're not sloppy.
Yeah. And or under 21.
Yes, also that.
Which is part of the reason we diversified.
Yes.
Is we had some players that were under 21, and we were like, okay, this is, kind of problematic. Right?
Yeah.
There's some Basil Hayden's out there again as well. So,
yeah. Oh, yes. Judge miss.
Yes.
All right, so we are off here, and Brandon going to be on the play.
So Brandon had a really good start to that game. It looked really good.
Yeah.
And then just kind of
stumbled. And again, like a lack of interaction, lack of card draw.
And it's good. I mean, really, like, his only interaction is walking ballista for creatures and slash walkers.
Yep. And that's pretty much it. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Lead off with a fetch land, crack down to 19.
You can shortcut this. Say, gonna get this player. You gotta drop play. Come on.
Yeah, you got to shortcut it. Come on, you can do it.
He plays enough commander. He should know.
Yeah, he does. And is it a top? Like it has been every other game? Yeah. Hallelujah!
He has a top. Makes sense.
Exploration. Oh, Jiraga. Well, he's... I've got soul buddies. It's still pretty good, I hear. And then we'll...
Top before the draw.
Yep, upkeep top. Oof.
That is land. He is not happy. That was a slam down of those cards.
He is real unhappy.
He's going to drop a land and he's going to top it. Oh, he's got a fetch.
Oh, there we go. You know what?
We got
a fetch land.
That's a party, man. I mean,
we can get rid of it now. That's fine.
Like that's that's why top ends up. A lot of people argue top's auto including commander. Like I cut it a lot if the deck doesn't have a zillion fetches. Like there's nothing worse than just like, hey, I'm gonna look at my
top three and it's the same thing over. And
it's like as I said earlier, like when Halimar Depths was in standard, I hated the card. I called it look at my top 3 cards and scoop.
Yeah,
it's like oh crap.
It's awful. Great.
I can't win. Thanks. I am gonna be done now. Yeah, fetch seems great there. I mean, he's also got, the thing about his fetches, and this is very much Brandon's decks, he's also got Scroll Rack, right? So he's got multiple ways to really...
Did he end up with land tax or no?
He did not end up, no. Okay. He has no white in his deck.
Yeah,
so,
that's right.
Scroll tax I don't think I've seen land tax taken.
Scroll tax is one of my favorite draw engines. Not always great, but at least in mono white, it's probably
I still have the thing, I want to see someone have... Kefnet, God Eternal, a Time Walk, and Scroll Rack for infinite turns.
Oh, that's so good.
So we're going to top again after the fetch. We've got Ballista. Card. No. That middle one's broke. I saw some abs.
Yep, there's abs.
Yep.
Nice. Yep.
I saw some abs.
It's got to be.
I was enticed.
I believe that's what we drew.
Yeah, but if you slam Oko, like, if you do Raphellos, you're just going to take...
Yeah.
You don't want to give him the mana. That's a hard spot. Like...
Yeah, Oko's not particularly good in this board state.
Right. Like, there's a lot of times, like, you slam the Oko here like a windmill, but...
Yeah, I don't think this is one of them.
Academy still gets some mana, so that's good.
It does, so there's 2 mana. And we have at least a basic in hand.
Did he end up with the Saheeli main deck? Like, I don't know. And he admitted, like, he fully acknowledged that his deck...
Jumped the shark a little bit.
Went all over the place. He did end up with Saheeli. We just have not seen it, so okay.
Yeah.
He did not have the wheel. Interesting.
Yeah,
like the outcome he knew wasn't playing. He knew he wasn't going to play one of the Twister effects. He said he was going to play 1 but not 2.
I almost prefer wheel in his deck though because of the great having Crucible and stuff.
Right. I think it's a mistake with the Twister, right? Like he wants his graveyard and he doesn't want to refill his opponent's hands. Right? Yeah. Like he doesn't have counter magic. Like giving your opponents more counter magic seems bad.
I think we're about to. Did he play Ballista?
He crop rotation. Like Ballista a baller here, right?
Yeah.
He's about to drop Ballista for
2.
2.
Yeah. Not quite a baller, but Tolarian.
No, you do it together. You don't do it with Academy.
Yeah, you tap the Trop, and then you add a counter.
Right.
No, don't do it. Ah!
Yeah, it seems weird. Okay. Kill for Fellows Release, right?
Yep.
Like, Tree Speaker doesn't die.
And he gets to grow it next turn, basically. It's fine, I guess.
Right. But, I mean, either way.
Either way.
Yeah, I mean, 1 mana versus 2 mana I don't think changes anything because he doesn't have a lot of 1 mana, little interactions, right?
He doesn't. It just gets you an extra counter on the ballista if you want.
It is technically the wrong play most of the time, but it's also irrelevant.
Yeah. And Ancient Tomb looks like the play.
Yeah.
Is that an Ancient Tomb?
Yeah, it's
just dark.
Yeah.
Oh, is this a primetime? Are we in primetime territory? G-Wave.
G-Wave for 4.
Yeah, Oko seems very good now. So we've got Ramanop, Hexmage,
Von
Dex.
Brauntown. Thank you.
Thanks, Lunning. Appreciate it, friend. And we will top to try to find something to deal with
Ramanop
depths.
doesn't do much here.
No.
We don't depths yet, so...
Yeah, I mean, we're going to kill the Hexmage, presumably, to give him one less way to interact.
Right. And it's not like he's got rebuy, so...
Yeah.
No, Ewit. Actually, Ewit would have been really good in this deck.
Yeah, Ewit would have been busted. So let's see, we have... And Brandon may have done himself a great disservice there by crop rotting that Taiga away, because he's been struggling for lands.
Yeah, I mean, that's the issue. I mean, he needed the... Like
6 mana?
I...
Worm Coil. There we go.
Right,
Thanks, Naveen. Look at that. He loves this so much, he subbed while he's playing.
Exactly.
What a G.
Mace Smith, that seems...
Really good. Yeah.
You know what,
Yeah.
You know what does not care about a giant 2020
Mazavith and Walking Ballista on board.
Yeah. A giant 2020 trample flyer. Mazavith.
Yeah. And
It's just like, hey, you can't fly through my maze because evidently my maze is really, really tall. Yeah. It is the tallest shrub maze in the world. It is the tallest shrub maze ever.
And it's, again, since Rotisserie, everybody knows what everybody picks.
Right.
Brandon knows he has Strip Mine, Shelly has Wasteland, and nobody picked a Ghost Quarter.
No, there's no other land destruction.
So there's no way.
Sinkhole's the other third land destruction, and
But
that's
Vince has
right. Vince has it.
So there's no way for Kyle to interact with that maze now.
Right.
So unless he can.
Sorcerer's Spyglass.
Sure. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he does have Spyglass.
If it's in his main deck, and he brought it in.
I feel like he would have had to have.
No.
It's
so he might have brought it in.
Yeah, he might have brought it in.
I assume Spyglass. Yeah, Spyglass says LA. You can name lines with it because I've.
Yeah, I believe so. I think the.
Because I've named flip lands with it before.
Oh yeah, I think that full art from Throne is a really good financial target too. And there's Tango Wire. Ah! You know what doesn't care about Tango Wire? Walking Ballista.
It does not. So this Academy's starting to look really good here, right?
Yeah, that's 3 mana.
Paying off.
That's 3 mana.
4, he's going to add a little counter action there.
So we're going to get 2 counters on this Ballista. We're going to...
Hexmage the Ballista. Yep.
Was that in response to activation?
I assume.
Yeah.
I mean...
yeah, it has to be. So then we...
I mean, he rolled it up, but...
Yeah. So we'll ping...
Right.
Yeah, ping him for 1, swing for 6.
Yeah.
Although I think that Maze plus Tango Wire is pretty brutal here.
Yeah. I don't know what actually happened with that Ballista. I don't know if he actually pinged them or what there.
He took his life down 1 before the swing, so I think he pinged him with that. So we're going to pick...
He's going to copy the maze with Thespian Stage.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So he says, I don't give a damn about your Worm Coil engine anymore.
Oh, he still has to tap 4, though, so we're going to keep Maze out.
He's going to tap, ram it up.
2, 3, 4. Okay. Bayou. So we've got 5 mana there for him, and there's a bop.
Skinny, pop, 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 pop. Bolted away.
Always bolt the bird. Always.
Bolt the bird.
Always bolt the bird. So 3, so we're going to go boom. We're going to go workshop.
What's his hand?
Yeah, I don't. But the thing is, he has his 2 biggest workshop payoffs out already.
Right.
So I don't know if you really care. Well played indeed. Thanks for tuning in.
I mean,
Julian.
you might do the Wurmcoil there since he has the mana, just because he already
Yeah.
he has the
because he has the
attack.
maze.
Unless you're banking on drawing strip mine, right? Because if you
Yeah.
draw strip mine, you're just gonna.
Yeah. Well, and there's a top, so we could draw
Yeah.
a strip mine after all.
Right.
We haven't played a land yet this
He
time.
did play a land. He played a forest.
Oh, he did. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can top, see what we have here. And the nice thing for those of you that are tuning in, so we've got a pretty regular rotation of players. So the more you watch these events that we're
Right.
doing quarterly, the more you'll get to know the players and like their play styles.
So Elaine has been in a lot of these at this point because she she didn't have auto invite back for after the second one, but got in. No, she did have auto invite back because we were doing more auto invites then, and then she's won the last 2.
Yeah, which is an auto invite back.
Brandon has been second the last 2, but he's at risk at not getting auto invite next time now.
Yes,
because he's in very much a losing spot.
Yeah.
So the top 2 get auto invite.
Yep.
And we try to balance between returners and
new
people
players
about
that
4
want
and
to
4.
get in. Yeah.
Right? Like,
and there's a Sylvan Library, so this is
Gonna dig,
pretty
dig, dig.
quickly going to get out of hand, I feel like, for Kyle at this point.
Dryad Arbor.
Yeah, he's it's a 3-2-1. And we'll tick down to 2 here, so that and
It's the
Forest, yeah. So,
card I could not see.
yeah, and Elaine has always drafted like a control, traditional value style.
Grixis,
Brandon
Blue
loves
Eye, depends.
memes and splashy stuff.
Right.
That somehow lucks into a grin heard round the world win.
Right. We play 7. It's full round robin. So
Yeah, full round robin.
You play everybody. And the strip mine on...
Boom! On the thespian stage.
So bye-bye Maze of Ith.
And well, alright, I guess that happens. You got it. And yeah, now we're
Got a 5, and he goes up some
up to 30. So we started at 9:30 this morning.
Draft, started just after 9. So, we were trying to start draft at 9. This is a day fair, right? Like,
It's all day long.
The draft, draft went a little long today. Depends on who's drafting, But we have sped it up a little bit because we used to bring people into commentary, and so we always had one person kind of not playing. But cutting that has sped it up quite a little bit. So I don't think we're going to be as a little bit longer in the play.
Yeah. And so now it's, you have 3 regular commentators.
Right.
2 beautiful people and Eric Levine.
The most wonderful Raging Levine.
Yes. And that way you get a consistent personality here as well. And
the other good thing is that Jason, Eric, and I are, we're both kind of on the steering committee, all 3 of us, but we're also have been around for all the drafts even if we haven't been there.
Yeah.
So we kind of know the history, right? So I can tell you they drafted this before, and this is strategy. Exactly. Where if we're constantly, like in the past when we brought new people in, they don't necessarily have like the way to talk about, kind of not just the draft as an event, but the draft as a whole, right?
Yeah.
Because there's a whole lot of, this has not been drafted, what is the meta here, things like that. So.
And there we have another top. We've been doing this. This is our 5th one.
Yeah, this is number 5, and the next one will be in May.
And so it's every 2 to 3 months, so about a year now.
Yeah.
We've been doing it a little over.
First one was like last December, January, right? Beginning of January last year. And we had one right after Modern Horizons dropped.
Yep.
One in the middle there somewhere like in August, and then one after Throne.
So interesting that Kyle did not activate Thespian Stage targeting Maze prior to this combat.
So he pointed at Maze earlier. He killed Thespian Stage.
He activated now targeting Maze and blocked with Dryad Arbor.
But what got hit with the
He pointed to Ramanop because he asked how he played it.
Oh, the Ramanop. Oh, duh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, how did he get it back? I forgot Ramanop. It was the thing.
Because Brandon asked, how'd you get that back?
Right,
and of course it was, Ramanop.
Right. So, looks at the top. We see a Burgeoning, which he should not have picked. Green Sun?
Green Sun's interesting here because he can get prime. He has enough mana to get prime time. and then go for the Cuddy win.
Right.
Or he could go for Elysian as well. So we'll tap for 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's a prime time. So we don't even need to green sun. So we're going to prime time. Then we can green sun for Dryad of the Elysian Grove. But I think he's just going to fetch Dark Depths here. Nope, we're getting cut. Oh yeah, Cuddy and Dark Depths. So we're going for both win conditions.
Simultaneously, right?
He has to have... Oh no, he couldn't have... Sorry, Mark, I missed it. Did he Sylvan Library for 2 cards there? Did he keep the green sun?
He was at 6, so that he had to be...
Yeah, so he did not. Unless that was what he kept off the silver.
Yeah, but he would be at 2 then.
Yeah. Oh, fair. Well, I'm wondering...
Because he gets 2 cards.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he... Right. Yeah, he didn't keep 2. So he may have just gotten the green sun, because now he can green sun for Dryad and just start bolting the board away with prime time.
Right.
And we've got 10 up on Dark Depths.
So he's at 4.
Oh, sorry about the hairdryer.
It almost came out.
Almost.
All right.
Let's see. Brandon, I think, realizing the position he's in here is not
like
great.
If he had an answer to prime time.
Yeah. But again, no interaction. I guess we have a Glacial Chasm, but that doesn't really do a lot. Granted, he's gained a ton of life.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's not in a bad spot at all here, right? I mean, he has to block. He's got the maze still, okay.
Yeah, he's still got maze. Rereading Glacial Chasm again, like, wait, what does this do again?
Right.
Oh, right, that, okay. I need Crucible, great. Pass. Although if he has Crucible, it's, outside of Valak Cutting.
Right.
Although we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 lands, I think, out of Kyle's deck.
Yeah, he can't have that many lands off of the Valak.
Yeah, so the Valakut's
unless he, if he has Omen, every fetch he plays back from his yard.
Yeah, because he can Ramanop.
Right. Like right now, I think he's got Dryad Arbor.
Yeah, Dryad Arbor.
And a fetch. He's got a fetch.
Yeah, and a fetch.
But like even if but he's at 4, so it's not like he can pop the fetch.
Yeah, he can't pop a fetch to.
Right. We got a Zurin Orb.
Here's a Zurin Orb. You know what's good with Zurin Orb? Glacial Chasm and Fast Bond.
Why didn't he play the class? I guess he doesn't care the attacks right now.
Yeah. It's I've always. Oh, that's Escape Shift.
That does not. I don't think.
Yeah.
I mean, he could.
And he does, and none of. Oh no, because he shuffled, so one of them could be Green Sun.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He counts Dryad Arbor as a land. He's got 11.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he's running a few more because of his deck, so I don't think he's probably at 17 or 18.
5 forests are his lands listed.
1 mountain, 1 swamp, 1 plains, or just 5 forest period?
5 forest period is all he has.
He can't. He has to have more than that.
Well, because he also got Valakut,
Savannah, Bayou, Valakut,
Dryad Arbor, City of
Treasures.
Treasures, Bajuka Bog, Catacombs.
Amazing.
That may be it.
Well, interesting.
Yeah, Lotus, Stage, Depths, Karn, Channel, Ancient Tomb. Yeah, that he may only have 5 basic forests. Now, he did get the Verdant back, so he still has a Savannah in his deck.
Right.
We're going to top draw. You have to play it right away, right? Whatever it is. That's a green mana. Oh. That's an Emery. You know what Emery gets? Chromatic Lantern that just hit his graveyard.
What's that do?
Also Walking Ballista,
Right.
which is already in his graveyard.
I was like, that doesn't
Yeah.
do anything. Yeah, I mean, he's at enough to... Are we picking up? He's at 3.
Yeah, you just flash back the Walking Ballista here and kill him, right?
And does he have a mana? He's got...
Because he's got Academy on tap still.
Right, which is 1...
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, he's got enough to.
Yeah, so he can just kill him here.
He can't do Emery this turn. So.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Play.
Yeah. We're gonna go back.
Yeah. I'm gonna make it this year if it kills me. So we've got a cradle.
Yeah, and we're all right. This we're doing this stuff.
Right.
This is gone. Yeah. All right, and that's a Savannah. Yeah, Kyle's out of lands. Almost. So yeah, I did. Dryad doesn't even do anything here. I think he's just done.
Yeah, I mean the Dryad kill has got to have it pretty early. It looks like. With his
Yeah.
base. I mean, and that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I didn't realize how few
Right.
lands he packed, but I guess really he is effectively a mono green deck.
Yeah, no. I mean the rest are just hair
He has
splashes.
a 1 splash for
The green and the white. I don't even know what the Bayou is about. I guess Hexmage makes it.
Yeah, Hexmage.
right?
Yeah.
What's the second Hexmage mana? I guess does he need Dryad for the second Hexmage mana?
I think so, or Bop. Or
Bop.
Lotus Cobra.
Right, yeah. Lotus Cobra. Okay, he's got it.
Yeah. Bop, 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 bop.
Force
of Vigor, Tangle Wire, and Ballista.
So he gets, or Worm Coil. So he gets 2 tokens.
And Worm Coil, yeah. And those are exiled, correct?
No, they are just
They're
destroyed.
destroyed.
They are
Okay,
just destroyed.
exiled. My apologies.
It is not returned to dust.
Yeah. Worth. So we do now. Brandon does have Glacial Chasm, so he's going to start taking 2 a turn, but I don't think that really matters.
Right. I mean, his Tolarian Academy account is still the same right now because of he got 2 artifacts back for 2.
Yes, you do in fact see that with an online Emery and a Walking Ballista in the graveyard.
Right.
With a Tolarian Academy that taps for 3. So this is and a Mishra's Workshop. So he can just get.
He has a
Ballista
bog
back.
in his deck. Oh, did he? Oh, that graveyard's gone. He bogged him this turn.
Oh no!
That bog came out. That bog was a party. So that Ballista's gone.
Oh no!
Yeah, Emery would have been online, but he bogged. I missed the bog. So.
Yeah, Emery just went online this turn and bogged. Oh wow!
Yeah, that was that other.
Who was on the
so-
play this game?
Brandon won last game.
Or lost last game, so he was on the play.
So he was on the play.
But Kyle is thinned with Primeval Titans,
Yeah.
so Kyle may deck himself first. It'll be it's especially interesting because, there's no way for Kyle to get rid of his Bajuka Bog to recur it, but we still have to see Fast Bond and Crucible from Brandon.
Right.
So he potentially could just lock this game out the rest of the way with Glacial Chasm, Zern Orb, Fast Bond, Crucible shenanigans.
Right.
And then it just doesn't matter. So this...
Yeah, he's reading.
Yeah, he is 3-1. This could be another game.
Yeah.
He just
going to game
left
3.
text into time.
Yeah, we're going to game 3. Hey, Mark, if you're out there listening, can you bring me a Diet Coke?
He didn't hear a hairdryer.
Okay.
So we're in a separate room from everyone out there, so they can't hear our commentary or anything. So we have a remote hairdryer
I just
hooked up
paused
that's
their
our
game. They're
signal.
going to be so annoyed.
You said you want another beer?
I had a Diet Coke, please. I just hair dried. What?
A beer, you said?
No, a Diet Coke.
Okay, kind of.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Hey, both, then. I'll take both. I agree. A Diet Coke sounds amazing.
Yeah,
right?
right?
Now. Especially if I'm drinking Budweiser. I need to wash down water with something a little more substantial. That's got a little more kick in it.
Just code red for me,
Ooh,
as always.
There we go.
Oh, yep, there we go. See, that's what we're going for. Cheers.
I think all of them are X and 1. Though Elaine and Zelensky were playing, and I don't know the result of that game. So
Yeah.
one of them is no longer X and 1.
Did we set off the hairdryer?
I did just to get Mark to give me a Coke.
And if you type !STL VRD, I believe it links to current standings
Right.
as well. So that will...
I'm not joking when I say we don't actually have Diet Coke, but we do have
I'll
Diet
take a beer.
Coke,
Those things-
strawberry,
those-
guava.
No, those things were nasty. I drank one earlier.
But it's going to be with Bacardi.
No, it's okay. I'll take a beer then. I appreciate you. I love you.
Would you like a Diet Mountain Dew?
For those of
Actually,
you,
yes,
for those
I
of you
would.
that are watching
I
this,
adore Diet Mountain Dew.
yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. For those of you that are watching this, Steven is too good for Bacardi. I'm just throwing that out
I
there.
am.
That's what
I
was
am.
just said. Yeah.
The only brown liquor that goes in my body is whiskey.
I see vodka for me. I like clear liquors.
I like vodka. I said the only brown liquor.
Oh,
I
brown
like
liquor.
it.
Yeah.
Actually, I've gotten to the point as an old man where I can do vodka neat. I just do like good vodka, especially. Like I used to be able to like vodka neat. Like, you just give me like a very small single ice cube, even. You know, like if it's good vodka, I'm all about it.
Chopin and Belvedere are my two go-tos. Love those. Belvedere is like liquid ice. Yes, thank you. Cheers, Lenning, or whatever you said in Russian. And that was a batter skull hitting the field. Yeah. So we equipped the Death Touch token with a batter skull.
Yeah, it's that party, right? I mean, that's what we're doing. This is a game. So
wow, yeah. This is, and Kyle down to 2 now.
Right.
So he's been able to dig with this Sylvan, but he hasn't.
That's a lot of mana.
Count.
I'm gonna Karn and I'm gonna Lattice and kick you in the face.
Oh no! Wow! I forgot he had Karn Lattice.
Creatures can still attack.
Sure, they do nothing.
What did you put in this diamond do? It was in a glass.
It's delicious.
Mark's trying to poison me slowly.
Yes.
That's fine. So I'm assuming that Thespian stage is still a Maze of Ith.
Yeah, so Thespian stage is still a Maze of Ith, so...
How many cards are in each other's deck? So...
Does it matter, though? Because none of those are...
Maze of Ith is off now, right?
Yeah, Maze of Ith is off for Brandon. So he can... how is this? Oh, we're gonna sack...
He can't activate that.
Yeah, he can't.
Wait, never mind. That was upkeep.
Yep, that was upkeep.
I thought he sacked the Zern Orb. Never mind. I thought he sacked that Zern Orb.
No.
And it was upkeep.
Never mind, you're good.
Sorry, we're just ruining everything for those guys out there. So if you're tuning in, please apologize to them for us.
What?
Deactivate?
No. The more we get...
I'll be in charge.
You're gonna burn that hairdryer out, my dude.
No, it's fine. That one was legit. The first one was not.
Yeah,
that one I actually thought he was sacking it to Zern Orb.
No, I know.
Yeah, the problem with the Valak in this situation is he doesn't have a lot of lands left, right? So like he can play the land from the yard, but he can't fetch through.
Yeah,
a lot. Like we looked at his land count, he had 5 basics, so he is just.
Yeah, you missed it earlier. Last game, reality, he won with Valakut.
Right, he scape shifted into Valakut and won because of a Dryad.
Yeah. Oh no, we gave the lifelink.
It's a double lifelink.
Yeah, sure. So 33-2 now, and actually, you know, I went to Eternal Weekend in Stacks Exchange last year. Stacks Exchange where Karn was legal, and I was on shops, and I went with traditional Karnless shops because I expected a bunch of Karn shops there.
Why didn't he maze that?
I don't know.
I mean, he just jump blocks. So
Yeah.
I mean, he had trample. He had to do something.
And there we get a Dark Depths. But I went traditional shops because it goes bigger than Karn. But here, it can't go bigger than a flying 20/20.
Right.
You know, it just doesn't happen. So now, Maze was turned off by that Mycosynth Lattice. We have a Dark Depths. And that's game. We've got 2 swings, basically. Granted, Maze is gone, though.
Both mazes are gone.
Both mazes are gone.
That is a trample. That's a trample thing, right? So,
well, it's flying, and we have lifelink over there. So
right.
he may.
Well, I'm saying like you know the box with prime time, he's taking 2 trample.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
So that's my point about the trample.
Yeah.
Is that.
Although it's not like Brandon can recast anything here.
Right.
Yeah. So Karn won this game. I don't know. I think of the games I've seen, he only had it one other time.
Right.
And that was it, if I recall correctly.
When I had it, Karn won me a lot of games.
Yeah. I Karn Lattice. Again, it's just absurd how good that is.
My favorite one was Karn
Life
Lattice,
from the Low.
and he had a
There we
no
go.
rod, so neither of us could do
Yeah.
anything. But he had Bitter Blossom, but I had Bridge with no hand.
Yeah.
So there was Narset, Chains of Mephistopheles, so neither of us would ever have cards in hand. But he was dying to Bitter Blossom, and they could never attack because of Bridge,
Yeah.
and neither of us ever had cards. It was
That's
ridiculous. Like neither of us could do anything, and he just slowly died to his own Bitter Blossom.
Yeah. So we did just loan backstage, so we can get another copy of Maze.
Yeah.
Or another 2020 if we need it for some reason, but I think this one will not be going to Game 3 after all.
No. Again, like, Brandon's deck, it's got that so many parts. It's like close. Like each time, I'm like, he looks like he's gonna run away with this, and then he just kind of whiffs.
Yep. Which again, he has a million different engines. Not a whole lot of payoffs.
Especially that he didn't have any tutors to kind of go for him, or
Although he had the game, if he had the Emery a turn sooner, it was literally that Pajuka Bog getting there.
The Bog does it right.
Bog was the reason he lost this game, I think, easily. Which I guess is really prime time,
right?
If you want to be honest, because that's what swung and got it. So we draw for turn and presumably going to be passing back here. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's very different because he's got the green ramp package, but not like the traditional big green payoffs, right?
Yeah.
Like he's not going for the cradle hoofs. He's going for, very much just like I'm going to dart depth you, I might Karn lock you, or I may do this crazy sideways Valaka combo, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what we have is he's basically popping here. So we're going to swing all out. We're going to block the life linker, block the death toucher.
Battle Skull swing with he didn't recast it.
So I don't know.
He took one from the Emery.
Yeah. I mean that's
the Battle Skull. I'm really confused about the Battle Skull.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
They are fixing it, so I'm not going to hit the thing and get yelled at.
Yeah, it looks like they're figuring it out. Brandon,
I think he was thinking Battle Skull turned into a creature.
Yeah, no.
But he didn't use that ability, I guarantee.
No. We're just going to sideboards here and showing what we did because that was clearly...
Yeah, so the Liquid Metal is going to blow up the Maze of Ith and just wrap up the party.
Yep.
And Brandon drops down, so...
Yes. Sorry about that, guys. Thanks for sticking with us for those trying 30 seconds. I know
he's like, I'm going to swing with these lands.
Yeah, he's blocking with the lands. Yes, that is entirely me putting the Mountain Goat on the stream.
Right.
When there's no better card to display, Mountain Goat is the best card to display. And see, he's got infinite capsize mana. Veil of Summer.
Yeah.
All right,
and Kyle won too.
Yep.
So
that's Veil of Summer got there.
Yeah, Veil was big. We were very confused on that game.
Oh yeah,
the Battle Skull thing. I almost hit it, and I was like, I don't want Eric to come yell at me when I hit the blow dryer.
No, it was fine. It was all fine. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, it turned into a 5/5, fell off the germ.
What did it turn into a 5/5?
Karn.
Oh, Karn hit targeted with it.
Karn turned it into a 5/5, so it fell off the germ. The germ ceased to exist.
Yeah,
et cetera. Then the stream went down. Then they put all their permanents on the battlefield.
That was good.
I saw that
happen.
part. We didn't hear that part. We were talking about the Battle Skull part.
Yeah. With the lands, and then he generated infinite mana to capsize his board.
Right.
But Kyle's like, I have Veil of Summer, you're dead. And they extended the handshake, because that's how that works.
Yeah, no, they did a very good job. There was a... It's very good.
Veil of Summer dead.
Yeah.
Veil of Summer kills you. That's what it does.